Nerds come out with a trailer for a Sega CD video, and take it for a guy who got it for Christmas, this is a piece of shit system. I mean, most of the games were crap, but there were a few saving graces. Even the nerd will admit to this in a later video that Snatcher is a good game for the Sega CD. Also, Sonic CD is considered the best Sonic game, so right there, you have your saving graces, you have a reason to actually want a system back then, the Sega CD. But there's also a few more that I'd like to touch on, but you'd have to be fans of the genre for this to be worth it. I mean, there's Shining Force CD, which I think was about 3 or 4 stories in the same CD, which was pretty cool. And then there was the Lunar series. It was pretty much my only favorite series, and pretty much the actually only series that came out in the Sonic CD, the only thing to have a sequel long enough, I believe. And when you look at Lunar, there's something interesting there. It didn't concentrate so much on the full motion video. It was a sprite-based RPG with full motion videos as a second thought. Not as a second thought, but sort of as an amplifier by only being inserted in between certain parts of gameplay. And what's really interesting is this is a practice that would later be seen in PlayStation for other RPGs. Now, if you really want to get down on full-on geek with this, there are some people, and I might be included in this, to say that the Sega CD Lunar are the far superior Lunars. Well, I wouldn't say far superior, I would say it's at least a little better than their counterparts re-released in the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation 1. And I would say that because, for some odd reason, in the Sega CD version, your main hero, Alex, could be taught magic, while in the PlayStation version at least, he has a very limited supply of skills, which really don't make him very versatile. But I guess I'm going off tangent here. I'm trying to talk about the Sega CD. So what am I trying to say? Well, from the examples I just gave so far, it seemed that Sega CD can make good games if it concentrated on standard style gameplay instead of just all full motion video gameplay. But they didn't really do that now, did they? No, they made games that were fully based on the full motion video, and that led it to suck so badly. But I gotta admit, at least one other of these full motion video games I did actually like. Not a lot of people are gonna agree with me, but I actually did enjoy playing Willy Beamish. Though it could have been better with a mouse, though. Well, I said my piece. In a sea of horrible games, you can still find some pretty decent islands of relief for the Sega CD. Well, unlike the 32X, which was a complete failure. I guess, well, there's no real point right now. I mean, would it come up on one of the newer online content for the new consoles, like the Wii Virtual Consoles? Oh, hell no! No, that's never gonna happen. No freaking way. I don't care how good these, islands of relief are, they sunk long ago. But, hey, if you're a collector or an eBay fanatic, I'd say go try to look for one that keep with some of the good games. Don't go for the crap games. Although Night Trap was considered a cult classic because it was so cheesy B-movie bad. Well, no, I'm gonna end this right now. I've said enough. So, I said what I've said. I'm not going back to say any more. And this is Mr. Zero. I'm getting the hell out of here. Thank you for listening.